So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Freedom Fight Night 2 here from the Bell Bank Park Arena, live from Mesa, Arizona. Me, Brian Lacey, alongside Frank Mir calling the action. And Frank, what a fight we have in front of us here. We've already got inside the cage Gustavo Navarrete, coming from a Muay Thai background, switched from taking on a career in Thailand over there, now come back to America after the pandemic, looking to make his mark in mixed martial arts, taking on this man, Aiden Ingram. Now this guy, you look back at his last amateur fight, a fantastic talent, always looks to pressure his opponent, and he says that will be the key tonight. Don't let him get into his game as far as Navarrete. Keep the pressure on and do what he does best.
Yeah, I think being aggressive for Aiden Ingram is going to be a key element for him to being very successful tonight against Navarrete. Because Navarrete has a phenomenal Muay Thai background as far as stand-up, but his losses come from people looking for the takedown, trying to get him off of his feet. But he's very smart, realizing that, training there with the likes of Efren Escudero, training with guys that are excellent wrestlers down here in Phoenix to go ahead and try to really sew up those holes in his game.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is 3 rounds in our bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 0 wins and 2 losses. He weighed in at 137.8 pounds. Fighting out of UKF Gym, representing Team Ortiz, Gustavo Volcan Navarrete. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist making his professional MMA debut. He weighed in at 135.8 pounds, fighting out of Classic Fight Team, out of Fountain Valley, California, representing Team Bader, Aiden, the Future Ingram. Your referee in charge of all the action, Brad Frank.
Set and ready for this bantamweight contest. Gustavo Navarrete in the blue corner with the black shorts, taking on Aiden Ingram in the red corner with the blue shorts over there. Me, Brian Lacey, and Frank Mir calling the action. Aiden Ingram talks about his teammates as well, being a huge influence. 2 of those teammates, Frank, TJ Dillashaw and Cub Swanson. They said it's about time he turned pro. He's got all the skills. He shows everything in the gym. And look at this, straight in and under.
He came in with aggressive stance, hands low. Looks like he was going to throw some power punches and just changed levels and ran really hard with that double. But there he's showing the improvement of Gustavo right off the bat. Even though he got the takedown or was taken down, was able to work himself right back up to his feet, back against the cage, head position. That was an excellent counter. I mean, one thing is to get taken down, but if you can get right back up to your feet before any damage or any position is really secured, really you've nullified the takedown.
Yeah, Gustavo recognizes everybody's going to want to take him down. He is a high-level Muay Thai fighter. Like I said, based himself out in Thailand, was plying his trade over there, now returned to America under the UKF Gym.
Yeah, and great wrist control there right now for Aiden. Ingram, you see he's got the takedown. He's sitting on the hips in the leg drag position. On the side, he had that hip control. Going for the neck RNC there, but with no leg body position, that's not a very easy thing to apply because you don't have a way to secure yourself on your opponent. Not impossible, I've seen it happen, but it's just really not high percentage. And now working more into controlling, he has the hips in control. But again, the improvement in the camp of Gustavo to be able to work his way back up to his feet. And once again, goes from being on his back, almost giving up wrist control, getting tied up in a Khabib-type position, worked himself back up, fighting off the cage, and back up to 1 step away from maybe getting some distance so he can really get his game going.
Oh, and reversed that as well. Now back to the mat, but those stand-ups made even more impressive, Frank, by the fact that he's only been training mixed martial arts for 8 months.
Yeah, his grappling obviously is a little bit behind there, so he's playing, but the fact that he's training with such high-level guys, you can make leaps and bounds, especially when you already have a level of proficiency, high level in one area of the game. You already kind of understand the tactics, the strategy, the format. So now it's like you already know how to swing. It's like, okay, let's adjust the swing to now match this different aspects of the sport we're going to do.
Aiden Ingram with a solid top position though now as the clock ticks down. 2 minutes 45 seconds left in this first round. And he has moved into the pro ranks now, and he was so excited when we talked to him yesterday about the weapons that are now open to him. I mean, that opens up from this top position, elbows, slicing elbows, and they can really change a fight very, very quickly.
You can generate a lot of power in that close distance that you want to maintain when you're on top of somebody. You don't, sometimes when you give a guy enough space from top, you know, and he's on bottom, to land a hard punch, you let them get away. And right now, doing a great job of riding. Oh, that is really in.
He's out, Frank, he's out. Well done there for Gustavo. Survives.
Yeah, Gustavo's very talented, actually. Body awareness, I mean, he might not have been grappling for a long time, but it's just natural athleticism and just understanding of his body through the other aspects of martial arts. He is picking it up fast. I mean, right now, almost to a fault. Sometimes I tell people this, hey, look, you know, I would rather fight a blue belt in jiu-jitsu, guy who has a blue belt, than fight a white belt at times, because it's like, well, you know, the blue belt knows enough to get himself in trouble and actually engage with me. The guy who knows he's a white belt knows he sucks. He flees and runs and doesn't engage. And right now, there's been a couple instances here where Gustavo's actually tried to turn around and be out. Oh, that is deep.
Look at that now.
That is deep.
This could be the submission finish in his pro debut for Aiden Ingram. He's got the tap. The future claims his first victory in the pro ranks right here at Freedom Fight Night 2.
That was an impressively deep guillotine. Had it locked up. Gustavo tried to get his hips up off the mat to drive forward pressure in, but it wasn't enough to alleviate the choke. And he had no choice but to tap. And you can see here, he's still on his knees. He rode that out to the very last second before losing consciousness, before he decided to go ahead and call it a night.
Yeah, look at that, the team there of Aiden the Future. Ingram so happy with that performance. And we'll have a look back. Talk us through it, Frank.
They're just aggressive opening shot there, takedowns occurring, but then you saw Gustavo, I mean, the whole night became a game fighter, really made Aiden have to work for this. It wasn't like the first takedown he secured, he got position. Here again, great position on the side, working for that wrist control. Gustavo does the right thing, hands to the mat, gets his back against the cage, kept working up, and that actually became his fault here at the very end. He worked himself up, left his neck open for the guillotine, which Aiden jumped on, was able to get the finish.
Yeah, the squeeze there, and look at the smile on that young man's face. All those years of hard work, and he really does credit the team for the amount of belief they've got in him as well, Frank, that really has energized him. And you can see just what it means there with team captain Ryan Bader. What a way for this fight to go, this bantamweight contest. Taking it all in. All finished within a round. Brilliant stuff. Let's give him that moment. Let's hand it to Matt Valdez.
Got you right here, Aiden. Hey, phenomenal showing right now, coming out. Sorry, just getting the music cut down. Phenomenal showing right now coming out, Ingram. Hey, look, your opponent right off the bat, you knew he was a great striker. Even though your striking is high level itself, you decided to grapple him down. Were you surprised, though, that he was able to work himself up to his feet 3 different times?
No, not at all. I got guys at Classic Fight Team, guys with Cub Swanson, guys at 10 Planet Mission Viejo, Legion. That's all we do is up, down, up, down, up, down. I'm tenacious as a mofo. So it doesn't matter how many times you're gonna get up, I'm gonna keep taking you down.
Now, did you see something in some of his other stand-ups during that fight, during the fight, that you were like, okay, I'm setting up my guillotine, or just through training reps, he exposed his neck and your body jumped on it?
My heroes have always been guys from Team Alpha Male, Team Guillotine, trained with TJ Dillashaw. So I definitely work my neck cranks over there, so that's it.
Hey, how does it feel to start your team off, though? Not only with the win, the points, if you have in the finish.
Hey, red corner all day, Team Bader. We're gonna take this belt home, you know what I'm saying? Let's go, baby, let's go!
Your winner, Aiden, the future Ingram!
So there we have it, claiming victory, his first professional victory, Aiden Ingram. Not just with a win, but a submission victory in the very first round against Gustavo Navarrete. We have plenty more action coming your way here at Freedom Fight Night 2.